Hey everybody, welcome to the JLash Show. My name is Jackson Lasher and welcome back to Season 2, Episode 24 of the JLash Show. So today is going to be pretty much all about college football as Ohio State and Michigan played their most rivalry game in all of college football, in my opinion, 27-9. Ohio State won. Not shocked. I'm not like a big college football fan. Like I said, I watch the big leagues more often than I watch college football because college football is really it's awesome. So I think it's a little bit it's electric. So you know what I mean. But really, I think that I knew that Ohio State was going to win. They are undefeated. All right, they are undefeated. They have a really good offense and defense. So what do you mean? What do you think I mean by that? They are just rolling. They have a powerful offense and defense, and I don't think anyone is going to stop them because they are 9-0 in the Big Ten in college football. So we're going to see how they go from there. But really, quarterback for Ohio State, he had 233 passing yards, which is absolutely amazing. But really, like I totally think that he should be going to the NFL sometime soon. When he graduates, I think he's going to enter the portal and enter into the NFL because I think he's a pretty good quarterback, in my opinion. Not so much for Michigan. He only had 63 passing yards, which is, oh my God, like he should have done better than that. But really, in my opinion, I totally think Ohio State might have won that game. So, but really, I think that Michigan sucks. 15 seed, but it doesn't matter because number one, Ohio State is going to win. So let's see. Penn State. I totally think that Penn State deserved to win. It is a win that they deserve, in my opinion. 40-36 against Rutgers. Rutgers isn't the best. They are 5-7. But I think that Penn State won by luck, in my opinion. 36-40. It was a very close game. And I think for a few calls again for Penn State, I totally think that they won the game. I'm not saying a win is a win, but I totally think that Rutgers could have won this. But really, I totally think that Penn State deserves all the credit here as they keep winning. They are 6-6. They reached rock bottom as soon as they fired James Franklin as their head coach and their quarterback. He's okay. He only had 209 passing yards when he played against the 338 against the Rutgers quarterback. So I totally think that I really think that Rutgers definitely could have won it. Their running game, I totally think that they should keep running, in my opinion. I think they have a very solid run game and offensive line, in my opinion. And they should definitely utilize that. So, I mean, really, they should definitely utilize that to their advantage. But really, I totally think that Rutgers could have won that. And if you look at the chart, Penn State was above the entire time. Like, they didn't even have a chance at losing. So, I mean, Rutgers dipped below towards the fourth quarter. But really, I totally think that I totally think that they could have won. But really, it's not that bad. Although Penn State had 509 yards, they really didn't crush anything, but they did pretty well. Rutgers, more of the same thing. They had 533, so a little bit more, but not much more, in my opinion. I totally think that Penn State could definitely maybe pass a little bit more. I think that they were an okay passing team, but I think that they are a very good running team, especially with their running back. Really, I totally think that they can do very well. And again, Temple, they lost 25-52, but they lost though, so it's very unfortunate. They are now, I think, 5-7. So yeah, I mean, not really great for Temple. So really, it's not my favorite college football team. I think it's more of Penn State than it is I totally think that it's Penn State. So now moving on to the big league, which I am way better at than talking about with college football. So sorry if you had to sit through my boring speech there. But really, I think that it's outrageous that the Chicago Bears went against the Philadelphia Eagles, especially away. I know that they are a good team, but really, I think the Eagles should have won, in my opinion. Kevin Patullo is the absolute worst coach, offensive coordinator, not coach. Nick Sirianni is the coach. But Kevin Patullo, he is one of the worst offensive coordinators that I have possibly ever seen on this team besides Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson being the 2023 coach, I believe. But really, once they hired Kellen Moore, they stepped it up, and you could see it. I don't know why you would let him go. I mean, I know he wanted to go to New Orleans, and I know he wanted to step up and be more than really a offensive coordinator, but he was really good for the Eagles, and I'm sure the Eagles would have definitely paid him a good amount of money. But really, I mean, the Eagles managed to find some way to f something up. So, I mean, I'm telling you, like, come on. Like, the Eagles, what are we doing? Like, I get it. It's stupid, but, like, just don't f up the trade. Like, just don't do anything like that, please. God. I don't like this. I just don't like how this team is being coached right now by Nick Sirianni. But, oh my God, this team sucks right now. And there's really no way that they can get out of a hole if they need to fire Kevin Patullo. And really, that's all they need to do. And then they're going to be all good. But of course, they don't want to. So, yeah. It's so bad. I don't at this point, I don't care. They can do whatever they want to do. All right. So, whatever. So let's move on to this new segment called Philly Sports Shenanigans with JLash. Coming up. Welcome to Philly Sports Shenanigans with JLash. I am Jackson Lasher, your host of the JLash Show. So the Philly Sports Shenanigans, really, I didn't know the Eagles' offensive coordinator Kevin Patullo got his house egged until 39 minutes ago, which he absolutely deserves it because he just sucks. Someone should throw an egg at his head. You know what I mean? Like, he sucks. Maybe he needs a little bit of a lesson. You know what I mean? So maybe someone could go like, like, throw it at his head, and like throw it at his uniform, and be like, "This is what you deserve for being such a crap offensive coordinator." You know what I mean? But really, he sucks, and he's probably the worst I've ever seen, like I said. But really, another thing is, I saw a road sign that says "Fire Kevin Patullo." I think it was on Broad Street or Patterson Ave down in Philadelphia, which said "Fire Kevin Patullo." So if the Philadelphia City Council, whoever runs that sign, says that that you should be fired, then you must be doing a pretty crap job at your coach, and maybe you should get out of Philly. You know what I mean? Catching my drift, Kevin Patullo. You know what I mean? I want to see you in a McDonald's uniform. You know, maybe you deserve to work there. I mean, at least Coach Franklin got a job, and you probably aren't going to get a job. No one's going to want you after you saw what you did to the reigning Super Bowl champs. So I guess we'll kind of see what happens when you get fired. I mean, Eagles aren't going to want to fire you, but the fans are just going to keep booing you, and maybe even egg you at the game. Hopefully not. Maybe they will throw batteries at Santa. It's about time. It's about this time of year because, yeah, you kind of deserve it. But, like, really, just get out of Philly. You know what I mean? Just get out. Just get out. So, whatever. I don't care about you, Kevin Patullo. See you later. I hope you get fired. Now that I am back from absolutely trashing Kevin Patullo and Philly Sports Shenanigans with JLash, now I am back to trash the Philadelphia 76ers against their double overtime loss to the Atlanta Hawks, 142 to 134. I mean, like, come on, guys. Like, I know you can play better. I mean, to be a team that we are right now, 10-9. I mean, we're surely not the first team to reach 10 wins, and that's definitely for sure. Because I mean, I already know a few teams that probably have reached 10 wins. San Antonio probably has, and then you probably have Oklahoma City, and Atlanta easily. They are 13-8. So yeah, I'm not shocked. But really, Tyrese Maxey, he's probably one of the best players I have ever seen on the Philadelphia 76ers besides Wilt Chamberlain, Allen Iverson, Dolph Schayes, and let's see, who else can I name? Probably, I mean, those are the big three on the Philadelphia 76ers that I know, because I know that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar wasn't on the Philadelphia 76ers. But really, he was probably, I mean, Tyrese Maxey, and he's still in his 20s. Like, he's still very good, and he's still very nimble. So we'll kind of see what he does. Maybe he will leave the Philadelphia 76ers. Probably not, but like I would completely understand why if he wanted to leave, because this team sucks. I mean, we're starting to rebuild slowly but surely. We still have Jordan McCain, Tyrese Maxey. Maybe I saw that Ben Simmons liked a comment recently saying that he should come back with Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey, which the guy absolutely sucked. He basically got booed out of Philly, and he got traded, and Philly fans absolutely hated him because, yeah. And, I mean, not the same thing happened with James Harden, but, like, it was close. He left Philly. He forced his way out of Philly, went to, I believe it was L.A., so and I think he's still on L.A., and he still talks crap about the 76ers, but really, we should be the ones talking crap on him because he screwed us over pretty much in a trade. But really, the field goal percentage for the Philadelphia 76ers was 44%. It's okay. I totally think that they could do a little bit better, though. They're an okay shooting team, so we'll kind of see what happens from there. But really, not much for the Philadelphia 76ers. They are just not the greatest team right now, but they are okay. So now let's move on to JLash or Trash, the new segment for the JLash Show. Don't go anywhere. Welcome to JLash or Trash, the newest segment on the JLash Show, where I will debate sports fans all around. Really, this is kind of like a debate and kind of a hot take page right here, a segment that's going to probably get a lot of non-Philly sports fans fired up, but we'll kind of see what happens. Tyrese Maxey, here's my first take. Tyrese Maxey should leave the Philadelphia 76ers. False. Really, I totally think that Tyrese Maxey should stay. If he wants to leave, he can leave, but I don't think he wants to leave. I mean, he's putting up a pretty good performance for the 76ers, and I think he's going to get paid really well by the 76ers. So we'll kind of see what happens there as time marches on. All right, so now Nick Nurse should still be head coach. True. I mean, that basically we can't find any more head coaches, and we would pretty much be screwed if we got rid of him. Can Sixers be good teams? Somewhat. I mean, I probably would consider the Boston Celtics a good team. They're a mid team. Boston Celtics fans, I'm talking to you because your team, I just don't like it. They are full of a bunch of slime balls, which I absolutely hate your team because they are trash. But really, I totally think that I totally think that the 76ers could beat a good team if they are at full caliber. So yeah, those are the first two debates on JLash or Trash. So now let's move on to the JLash Show weather report coming now. Hey everybody, welcome to the JLash Show Weather Center. I'm your chief meteorologist, Lasher, and it looks like it is going to be a very wintry, mixy day tomorrow. And I'm definitely telling everyone to be careful on the roads tomorrow because it looks like it is going to be below freezing as the low tonight. And if it does, it's not panning out to be this way, but it could pan out to be this way. the roads could be slippery. So I mean, I'm sure places will ice the road, or not ice the roads, salt the roads, and yeah. But really, it's gonna be, you might see some snowflakes tomorrow, and if you're in the Jersey area, then you're most likely not gonna really see any snow, as unfortunately. So around the Philly area, or Montgomery County, Bucks, and like Delaware County area, you're most likely going to see some snow, but it's not going to accumulate too much. But yeah, it's not going to be bad. And then little bit this week, it's going to be a mix of sun and clouds, as you know, because Hatboro isn't the sunniest place on earth. But really, it's not going to be too bad. It's not going to be like bad, but yeah, you know. But for the weather report overall, it's not going to be really bad this week. It's just going to be cold. So just make sure to bundle up when you go outside. Wear a long sleeve shirt, pants, whatever you got to do to dress up. So now on to with the Winter Storm HQ. So it looks like in the state of Pennsylvania and New Jersey, looks like there is a whole swath of winter weather advisories issued for the part of Montgomery, part of Bucks County. And it looks like the whole Berks County, looks like whole Lancaster County, and the counties that just keep going west. State College is under a winter storm warning, or not winter storm warning, winter weather advisory. Most of the region is. We aren't as of right now, but total snow accumulations could amount between 1 inches, with localized amounts counting up to 4 inches, with ice accumulations around a light glaze, which is definitely enough to make some people slip, which would not be good. So make sure to salt your walkways and everything when you go out. But really, nothing too bad. It looks like there is some winter storm warnings around, so we'll have to keep an eye on that as the time goes on. But nothing really too bad. It's just the start of winter. We'll kind of see how it goes on from here. But in my opinion, I totally think that I'm gonna like some snow tomorrow. So yeah, now moving on to the JLash weather of the week. Now looking forward, today was definitely sunny. Definitely very warm. Tuesday is going to be wintry mix, 95%. And then Wednesday is going to be sunny. Thursday is going to be cloudy. Friday is going to be sunny. Saturday is going to be partly cloudy. Sunday is going to be cloudy. Monday is going to be sunny. Tuesday is going to be cloudy. And Wednesday is going to be cloudy. All highs within the 40 to 50 degree range. It looks like Thursday or Friday could be in the highs of 30. So yeah, it's definitely going to be very cold this week. And now moving back to the JLash Show, with the Hatter Sports Report coming up. Welcome to your JLash Show, Hatter Sports Report. I'm your Hatter Sports Report expert, Jackson Lasher, and the hockey team remains undefeated this season, with one of the goals belonging to Giovanni Bucci. I'm very excited to watch him play this season, especially because he's in my advisory class, so we'll kind of see how he keeps going. I'm pretty sure he's going to get very much better. So now, that's pretty much about it for JLash Show, Hatter Sports Report. That's pretty much about it for the JLash Show, Season 2, Episode 24 on the JLash Show today. My inquiries are jackson@thejlashow.com. That's me. That's my email. And then my business email is jlashow@gmail.com. And always make sure to follow my social media platforms. And if you look up here, you got all the news that you need to know. So that's pretty much about it. Have a good night, JLash Nation.